Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Great Bend Batcat Baseball here at Al Burns Memorial Field. Great Bend. Well, the season will come to a conclusion tonight for the Batcats. They are back at home to take on the Kingman Islanders. Scott Hogan with you on a warm, muggy evening. Not as warm and muggy as it's going to be. And be aware there is an extreme heat warning issued from tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock clear through Wednesday evening. It's going to be heat and humidity combination. So we're glad we're getting this game in tomorrow night. So if you're going to go to the All-Star game tomorrow in Hutch, get in the shade, get plenty of water, and watch the Batcat players that have qualified and enjoy the All-Star game as the Batcats look like they could be just one game out of qualifying for the MBC. They're 19 and 15, 18 and 3. They'll go for the season sweep of the Islanders tonight. Came from 6-4 down in the eighth to win 12-7 at Kingman last night after splitting with the Cannons on the doubleheader on Wednesday. The Islanders start tonight 7 and 25 overall. They're 6 and 25 in Jayhawk League play. Big crowd coming on tonight is Family Crisis Center, a hit against domestic violence night. There's a lot of free food and giveaways down there, so if you're in the area, still can make it out. And as the coaches meet at home plate, let's go ahead and have our final chat with head coach Roger Ward. Welcome into our pregame chat with head coach Roger Ward. Coach, last night, a really nice come from behind victory down 6-4, bottom of the eighth, got it tied, and then had a big ninth inning against the Islanders. And now you finish out the home season and the season tonight once again against the Islanders.
Yeah, last night was pretty fun. It was exciting. Got some new guys out there that hadn't really played a lot, played sparingly. They played hard, and the pitching kept us in the game. We hit enough early, but we did get down, I think, a little bit, or at least tied, and then had that big nine. So that was exciting. That was fun, and everybody had a good time. There's no pressure right now. We're going to do more of the same tonight, and it's the last game for both teams. And I'm glad that we're in here at home and don't have to drive somewhere afterwards. So that'll be nice, and we'll eat some cheeseburgers and hot dogs and stuff, and probably tell a few stories in here in the clubhouse. But I'm glad the weather held off, and I'm ready to play baseball.
Well, the newcomer Cole Pladson, we're going to get to see him on the mound tonight. We saw that sweet swing on that triple in the home game on Tuesday. So what's Cole going to bring to the mound tonight?
Well, he's pitched all through high school, and he hasn't pitched since May. But, we could throw some other guys, but we're always trying to protect arms, and we do have some other guys that we'll bring out of the bullpen. Cole will only probably pitch 2-3 innings. Then we'll end it probably with Stulsatz and Coons, and that should be all it takes tonight. But hopefully he can just go out there and have fun, throw strikes for us, and get us a few innings, couple at-bats in the meantime, because we have him listed as DH pitcher, and then move on from there.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Batcats as a team will be playing in the college or the NBC World Series, but it sounds like several of the players may have an opportunity to catch on with maybe either Hutch or if Derby qualifies.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to end up one game out, it looks like, and that's the way it goes. And we've already talked about it. We could look at a million things and a couple of those tough losses, but that's the way it goes. And the thing is in our league, the teams that go try to pick up guys from within our league to go and bolster their pitching rotation, or maybe they need a hitter, and try to make those teams as good as possible to have success in the NBC, because it's a reflection on our league. And we have 5 or 6 guys. I'm not going to name any right now because their parents might be listening, and then it doesn't happen. But there's a lot of interest, and we'll know more tomorrow at the All-Star game. And when they get face-to-face with the other GMs and see if it works out.
We appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you very much for everything this season.
That's it, Coach Roger Ward. Our final pregame chat of the season, getting ready for the Islanders tonight. And it's our Victory Barbershop starting lineups for the Kingman Islanders. Owen Schmidt, the center fielder, will lead off. Batting second is Garen Plummer. He'll be at first. Third baseman Nolan Friend will bat third. DHing and batting cleanup is Luke Clayton. Batting fifth, Caden Beavers. He'll be the shortstop. Mac Bowie, the right fielder, bats sixth. Batting seventh is the left fielder, Landon Parks. Batting eighth for the Islanders is Kyle Reese. He's behind the plate. Nash Ray will bat ninth, play second base. And then Landon Snyder will be on the mound for the Islanders. Cole Pladson, we mentioned. We'll see him for the first time pitch this summer. And we'll take a quick break for the anthem. Back with your Batcat starters and your first pitch. This is Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Welcome back to our Batcat pregame show as we're looking at our Victory Barbershop starting lineups. Now let's look at the Batcat lineup. The center fielder, Peanut Brazel, will lead off. Cole Pladson will pitch and then DH. He'll bat second. Batting third is the left fielder, Carson Umphris. Batting cleanup is the shortstop, Kyle Walker. Second baseman, Tony Moore, will bat fifth. Batting sixth is Campbell Coleman. He'll be at first base. Batting seventh, Andrew Yee. He's over at third tonight. Behind the plate and batting eighth is Elias Leone. And rounding out the batting lineup will be the right fielder, Logan Rankin. And it's Cole Pladson. He pitched all throughout high school again. Just arrived this week. Clay Center High School product, the Gatorade Kansas two-time Player of the Year. So we'll get to see him pitch for the first time tonight. Landon Snyder, familiar name here in Central Kansas, is the pitcher for the Islanders. He's gone 37 2/3 this summer. Allowed 39 runs on 45 hits. He struck out 28. He has walked 25. And the Batcats going with those black jerseys again this evening. Islanders will be in the powder blues with gray pants. And they'll have the yellow numerals. And it'll be Owen Schmidt, Garen Plummer, and Nolan Friend. Again, our final game of the season. Pretty nice evening. Again, it is supposed to get really hot. The heat and humidity combination going to be dangerous the next several days, so please be careful. Preaching to myself, I work outside frequently, so let's get things going here with the center fielder, Owen Schmidt. Playing in his 26th game this summer. It's hit .301. So that one will bounce out in front of the plate for ball one. Schmidt with a couple of doubles. He's driven in 11. And two pitches down around the ankles. It's 2-0. And good pitch, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. There were some storms popping up down around the Wichita area when I was coming over. A lot of clouds around, nothing at this point. Looks at all threatening. Is down and away. Planson's fallen behind. Owen Schmidt 3-1. And down the pipe for strike 2. 3-2 the count, opening batter of the ball game. And the payoff pitch fouled into the backstop, kind of reaching down to get a piece of it was Owen Schmidt. Wind blowing out to left field, about 15 mile an hour, thereabouts. Grounder slowly hit to second. Tony Moore to first. There's one down. And it brings up your first baseman, Garen Plummer. 4 homers. He's driven in 24, also 6 doubles. It's a .321 average. Plummer currently at Tabor College. And then one hopper at the plate to Plummer for ball 1. Tabor year in, year out, always seems to be a factor in the KCAC race. And a line shot to left, and it's right at Carson Umphris. He's got it for out number 2. 2 away for the third baseman, Nolan Friend. He's a Kingman High School product, great multi-sport athlete. He's had a great summer. .370 average, 3 doubles, a homer, and he's knocked in 5. And there's a pretty pitch right on the outside corner of strike 1. And Friend is a Cloud County Thunderbird and a great campaign out there. Got to see him at Region 6 as he'll take just outside. It's 1-1. Cloud having their best season, I believe, ever as a program this last year. Made the Region 6 championship game. His friend sharply grounded. Andrew Yee scoops it over to first. And the Islanders go down in order. We'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. Batcats coming up. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Bottom half of the first inning, Peanut Brazel will lead off for the Batcats. Check in. Battled that injury late in the summer as he'll take outside ball 1 from Landon Snyder. .352 summer for Brazel. 11 doubles, 5 homers. He's knocked in at 25. And he'll take low again. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Landon Snyder from Buhler went to Inman High School. Currently Sterling College Warrior chops one foul. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. And another little chopper got it in on the hands. It's 2-2. So it's Peanut Brazel, Cole Platts, and Carson Umphris here in the home half of the first. Islanders going in order in the top half. Off-speed pitch stays high, and just like leadoff man for the Islanders, leadoff man for the Batcats. Count will go full, and your payoff is grounded foul of third. Major League Baseball gets going again after their All-Star break. Get everybody back in action this evening. Sharp grounder. That's fair of third. Brazel will make a turn. He's looking for second. And the throw in, head first slide. He's a good throw in from Parks from left field, but Brazel, the Office Products Incorporated extra base hit, the double to start things off for the Batcats. You know, they'd love to finish out here for a nice home crowd with a big win tonight. As now it will be Cole Pladsen. He's got a triple. He's driven in 5, also a double. And has 3 hits. Is there strike 1? Three hits in 14 official at-bats for Pladsen. And that one fouled back for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Carson Umphris, we mentioned, will follow. Pladsen really fooled on that breaking pitch and tried to reach out to get it, but will go down on strikes. That'll be out number 1. That was a nasty pitch here from Landon Snyder. That'll be the left fielder, Carson Umphris. 276 on the summer. Fouls one out of play. Jim Glass foul ball to the right side for strike 1. Couple of doubles, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. I still don't know that for some reason I thought he had 4 home runs. Brazel had a sizable lead, and Snyder is outside. It's 1-1 to Umphris. Kyle Walker waiting in the on-deck circle. And a long delay, and Snyder outside. Nice backhand there by Reese. Holds Brazel at second. It's 2-1. One down. Brazel, the leadoff double. He's out at second. Two one. A liberal outside corner called strike 2. Our umpires tonight, Ben and Garrett Ketley. Two offering, and it hit him. I believe that's how the Batcats got things tied in the 8th last night. They had the bases loaded. They had a bases loaded walk and a hit by a pitch. Tied it at 6 in the 8th. Went on to score 6 in the 9th. Went at 12-7, so that'll bring up Kyle Walker. Hitting .317 this summer, 6 doubles, a couple of triples. He's homered once and driven in 17. He nearly had a second homer on Tuesday evening. As an off-speed pitch he'll take for strike 1. Here's Snyder. Shook off the first sign he had. One strike pitch driven towards right center field. It's going to fall in. Brazel will score. Umphris is heading for third. 1-0 Batcats. Coldwell Banker in Real Estate for the run scored. Walker, one of our kind of co-players of the game from Tuesday night. He'll bring to the plate Tony Moore. Pitch is taken for strike one as Moore hitting .268 on the summer. And off to a slow start is come on late in the summer. He's got a triple, 4 homers. He's driven in 15 as he'll take low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. And waited on the breaking pitch and fouls it back. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One nothing. Great Bend, bottom of the first. Runners at the corners with 1 away. Walker moving and perfectly executed. Shot into right field. Umphris will score. Walker makes it all the way to third. 2-0 Batcats. Coldwell Banker and Real Estate. Great hit. Outside pitch. Moore just went with it to right field. So back-to-back RBI singles from Walker. Now Campbell Coleman, Ellenwood High School product. And he will take strike 1. Coleman has an RBI and has just had 4 at-bats. Again, I think he was hit by a pitch last night for an RBI as he'll take outside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Coleman with Carson Umphris going to Northeast Texas Community College. Breaking pitch in the dirt again. Reese has done a nice job here in the first, keeping everything in front of him so far. Moore way off the bag. There he goes. And a good bluff. And the throw actually went out to second. And Coleman took ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Campbell, a big player, 6'3", 210. And he'll take high ball 4, and that's going to load him up. That's brought to you by Great Bend Recreation Commission. And also will bring an early trip to the mound. It's 2-0 Batcats. Bottom of the first, bases are juiced. And Andrew Yee coming to the plate. Yee hitting 197 on the summer. He has 3 doubles, 3 homers. He's knocked in 16. You fully expect Snyder to stay on, just how it pitched him. Speaking about how they want to pitch to Andrew Yee. And nice crowd on hand this evening, as we mentioned, for Family Crisis Center, a hit against domestic violence night. Lots of good free food down there. Andrew Yee will dig in. And breaking pitch down and away for ball 1. I think Yee, good job there. Might have been expecting fastball, but able to lay off of the slider. Here we got the fastball, and it could be a double play ball. Beavers to Ray to Plummer, and it's a 6-4-3 double play. And that will end what looked like could be a huge inning for the Cats, since the Cats will score a pair of runs on 3 hits, and they will strand 2-0 Great Bend as we head to the second with Great Bend Cat Baseball. Top of the second inning, 2-0 Cats. Luke Clayton, Caden Beavers, Mac Bowie coming up for the Islanders. Clayton, a Cloud County Thunderbird, is going to lead off. He's hitting .267 on the summer. 5 doubles, homered 3 times, and knocked in 18. And first pitch swinging, pops it up left side. Yee giving a look. Does he have room? On catch was made, but unfortunately, I think it was Owen Kaiser in the dugout. So a little friendly steal there from Kaiser. That'll go down as strike 1. And fouled right off the end of the bat for strike 2. Ladson had a 1-2-3 inning in the first. And fastball stays up a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Elias Leone catching tonight. Andrew Yee at third. Kyle Walker at short. 1-2 changeup. Oh, good pitch. He's a little high. It's 2-2. And Tony Moore at second. And Campbell Coleman is at first base. Breaking pitch stayed high, and from 0-2 to 3-2 goes Luke Clayton. Payoff pitch from Planson, a little low, I guess. His ball 4. Bring to the plate, Caden Beavers, the shortstop, a 244 hitter. 3 doubles, he's knocked in 9. First pitch swinging, popped up down the right field line. It will get out of play. And your Cat outfield this evening, Carson Umphris in left, Peanut Brazel in center, Logan Rinkin in a right field. Strike pitch in the dirt. And holding at first is Clayton. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a 1-1 offering also in the dirt. We've seen several of those here in the first 5 batters from Pladsen. Can he right the ship here? Leadoff walk to Luke Clayton. Line shot into right, and it falls in front of Logan Rinkin. And Clayton will stop at second. And we'll bring up the right fielder, Mac Bowie. A .215 hitter. He's got a double, 3 homers. He's driven in 15. He homered here earlier in the season. He went to left field. High towering home run and off-speed pitch inside corner, strike 1. It's really good tailgating out in left field this evening. One strike pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Following Bowie will be Landon Parks. Yeah. Pitch is fouled back by Bowie. It's 1-2. So 1-2, first and second. Nobody down here in the top of the second. Currently 2-0 Batcats. And 1-2 is down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line shot right at Brazel. Runner's tag and hold. It's a big out. Number 1. A couple of line outs here in the first 6 batters for the Islanders. Now it brings to the plate the left fielder, Landon Parks. From Hutch going to McPherson College. Parks is driven in 4, has 3 doubles, has a 172 average. And breaking pitch stays down, ball 1. That brings Kyle Reese to the on-deck circle. Parks fouls it back and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun has popped out here, and it's 91. A little humid. The breeze, when it picks up, feels very good. 1-1. Good fastball, strike 2. Let's see where Leone set an outside target. You come back, another fastball came in and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That Cat's infield back at play depth. And breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from Planson to pick up his first strikeout. Now there are 2 away, and it's up to the catcher, Kyle Reese. He's hitting 143 on the summer. He has doubled and has 13 runs batted in. He is going to Pratt County Community College. Pitch stays way up top, ball 1. Kyle and Corey Reese joined the Islanders this summer. They're from Lebo, Kansas. And the 1-0 up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Nash Ray would be next. There are 2 down and 2 on. Hudson brings it in. A swing and a miss from Reese. It's 2-1. Inning started. Clayton walked. Beavers singled. Ladson's retired the last 2. This one stays up, and it's 3-1. Got Bowie to line out the center and got Parks on strikes, but now it's fallen behind Reese 3-1. Fastball. I'm going to have to say it was called low to load the bases. Second walk of the inning. And it'll bring up Nash Ray. 2 down, the bases loaded. He's from Hutch, went to Haven High School, and is now at Hutchinson Community College. We'll take low, ball 1. Big batter here early in the game. Top of the second, 2-0 Batcats. Outside, ball 2. Pladson struggling to find the strike zone here. After getting Parks on strikes, lost Reese on a 3-1 pitch. Now it's 2-0 on Nash Ray. Yeah, I have no idea where that one missed. It's 3-0. Delivery. That one in the dirt. It's 2-1. RBI walk, 3rd of the inning. And it also will bring Kingman back to the top of their lineup after a trip to the mound. And Owen Schmidt will be the batter. You heard our pregame. Coach Ward thinks, it may only be a couple, 3 innings tonight. Poor Pladson, he hasn't thrown since the end of the high school season. So as always, a great crowd on hand. Again, it's Family Crisis Center, a hit against domestic violence. Free hot dogs, nachos, snow cones. They have a raffle as well. And the umpires out to bust up the conference. Coach Ward also questioning the strike zone when he was out there. It has really tightened down on Pladson. He had at least a couple of pitches to Nash Ray I thought certainly could have been called strikes and were not. Now he has to refocus those Pladson on Owen Schmidt, who he got to ground out to the second baseman, Tony Moore, to lead off the game. And he misses low, ball 1. A fly ball down the left field line. This is heading towards foul territory and will fall for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, bases loaded. 2 away. Top of the second, 2-1 is our score. Great Bend on top. This is the 7th batter of the inning for the Islanders. Stays outside for ball 2, 2-1. And low, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Platson, line shot and leaping grab at third by Andrew Yee to save the bacon here in the second. So the Islanders will get a run on 1 hit and they'll strand 3. And we're going to go to the bottom of the second. Great Bend 2, Kingman 1. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Bottom half of the second inning, 2-1 Kingman. Elias Leone, Logan Rankin, Peanut Brazel coming up for the Batcats. Leone, a .272 hitter on the summer. 7 doubles, a couple of homers. He's knocked in 19. And first pitch, and there's a low strike. And Leone was like, where was that in the top half of the inning? And breaking pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And a slow chopper right side. And a flip to Snyder, who drops it. And Leone aboard to start the inning. I think they're going to go infield hits. I could go either way on that one. It's the last game of the year. I'm just going to go infield hit there. So Logan Rankin will come to the plate. And right field tonight, inning 250 on the summer. Takes a breaking pitch high, ball 1. These two certainly played a lot of high school. Landon Snyder at Inman, Logan Rankin at Little River. They have seen each other a ton. So a lot of familiarity here. Ground ball foul of first. And it counts 1-1. Rankin with 4 doubles on the summer. He's homered once and knocked in a couple. Also, I want to look in on the rest of the schedule tonight and our next opportunity. Rankin drills it, but it's right at Schmidt in center field. And there's one away. Back to the top to Peanut Brazel. He led off the home half of the first, doubling right down the third baseline and came around to score. And the Batcats got him loaded. Snyder induced a double play ball to end the inning, and there's the breaking pitch. Brazel able to hold up. He shows bunt. Leon on a delay steal and the throw. A one hopper. Ray couldn't get it down. And Leon with the stolen base moves himself into scoring position, and Brazel took ball 2. Is he signaling? Did he signal 2-1? I thought it was 2-0. And that is downstairs for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Snyder, long hesitation. This one is hit high in the air to right field. Bowie there to make the catch. Brazel's going to tag and take third, or excuse me, Leon will. And now there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 4, Cole.
I'm thinking Brazel was told it was a 3-1 count. We had 3-0, but I think that's why he swung on that pitch. I think they had the count incorrect on the field. As Platson pulls one foul for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning. And a high fastball, swing and a miss, and Platson down 0-2 in the count. And well outside. Good snag there by Reese. And the count's 1-2. And the off speed down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Platson reaches. It would then be Carson Umphris. There's 2 away. Leon at third. It's 2-1 Batcats. And they call a backdoor breaking pitch, strike 3. And Platson down in back-to-back at-bats on strikes. No runs on a 1 hit and 1 left. 2-1 Batcats as we head to the third with Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the third inning, 2-1 Batcats. Garen Plummer, Nolan Friend, Luke Clayton coming up for the Islanders. Garen Plummer lined out to left his first at-bat. As Bladson will pitch another inning and throws a fastball, strike one, on the outer part of the plate. And one strike, breaking pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Other games in action. I got to believe that Hayesville Cannons game probably delayed due to those storms popping up in the Wichita area. It's a fastball up top. It's 1-2. There is a grounder fair of third. And Plummer on his way to second with a leadoff double. So the tying run aboard to start the inning. And bring to the plate Nolan Friend. He ended the first inning by grounding out to third. Monarchs leading the Wildcats 4-0 in the bottom of the second. And Hayesville supposed to be at the Cannons. Nothing showing up for that game. And first pitch is high ball one to Nolan Friend. And doubleheader tonight in Newton. Right now, Derby 5, Newton 1 in game one. And this time, right off the top of his foot, Friend fouls it off. And still a lot to be decided for sure for the second bid in the league. You know, the Monarchs are going. Junction City still has a game, I believe, with Derby to complete. They got weathered out. They were just in the first inning. Derby's playing 2 tonight. They're 18-11. Junction City 20-11. So if they can win those two against the Rebels tonight, that'll be a huge game to make up against Junction City. And that breaking pitch way up top from Platson. It's 2-1. Fly ball into center field. Long run and catch made. Nicely done out there by Peanut Brazel. A little bit off the end of the bat. I'm going to bring up Luke Clayton. He walked and scored a run in the second. There was 3 walks in the inning, but Platson was able to battle out of it with just 1 run allowed. And fooled there on an off-speed pitch, strike one. Caden Beavers to follow. One strike to Clayton. Pop up into left. Long run and a sliding catch is made by Umphris. He throws back in the second, trying for the double play. Plummer just gets back. Beautiful sliding catch by Carson Umphris to rob Clayton of a would-be hit. And now there are 2 away for Caden Beavers, who's got the 1 hit. It was a single in the second inning. And a little chin music for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Bouncer at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Plummer at second with 2 away. It's a Fat Cat 2-1 advantage, top of the third. Final game of the season for both ball clubs. Ground ball to Yee and took a bad hop into left. And Beavers is 2 for 2. Plummer didn't get much of a jump. He had to stay at third, and I think that's it. for Pladsen. I've already seen the Eagle radio call to the bullpen. So Pladsen, 2 2/3, a strikeout, 3 walks, 2 hits. And at this point, still just the 1 run. And I think it's Tyler Stuhlsatz. I'm not positive until I can see a little bit more. Yeah, it is. It's Tyler Stuhlsatz that will come on. And then Pladsen will stay in as the DH. It was listed as such on the lineup card.
With the Eagle radio call to the bullpen, now pitching for the Bearcats, number 31, Tyler Sosa.
So give me a moment. We'll get into the Bearcat stats. Stuhlsatz has thrown 17 1/3. All has come out of the bullpen. He's given up 8 runs on 19 hits. 6 of those runs are earned runs. He's walked 4 and struck out 12. So he will come in to pitch to Mac Bowie, who lined out to center field in his first at-bat in the second inning. Again, in top of the 6th inning in game 1 of 2, Derby 5, Newton 1. And they're playing 2 tonight in Newton. And they're showing no score for Hayesville and the Cannons. And actually, they've just gotten underway. They're in the bottom of the first, 2-0 Hayesville. That game is in Augusta tonight. And the Monarchs at home leading a 4-0 top of the 3rd against the Wildcats. And now your batter will be Mac Bowie. Big batter again. Can you maintain the lead? It's 2-1. 2 down, runners at the corners for the Islanders. We're just in the top half of the 3rd. Stuhlsatz a throw to first. He's a Barton Cougar. And Bowie bangs one high and deep to left center field, but there's room for Brazel just short of the warning track. You could tell Bowie knew it immediately. And nice job by Stuhlsatz. 1 pitch gets that 3rd out, so no runs on 2 hits and 2 left, as the Islanders have stranded 5 in the last 2. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 Great Bend. You're watching Great Bend Bearcat Baseball. Bottom half of the 3rd inning, 2-1 Bearcats. Carson Empress, Kyle Walker, Tony Moore will be coming up in the Jayhawk All-Star game tomorrow at Hobart Detter Field in South Hutch, hosted by the Monarchs. Will be at 7 o'clock. Kyle Walker, Peanut Brazel, TJ Shaw, Elias Leone, Tyler Clements, Eli Lang, Carson Umphris, Deacon Pomeroy, and Jacob Field all selected from the Batcats as All-Stars. Umphris leads off, fouls back the first pitch, strike one. He was hit by a pitch and came around the score run. And what looked like could be a really big first inning. Batcats had him loaded, but a double play ball shortened it to a 2-run inning. As Umphris takes a pitch low, it's 1-1. Now it's 2-1. It's a slider missed down and away. And that pitch, a low strike, and it's 2-2. And then the breaking pitch down and away, so the count full on Umphris. Payoff pitch, out at a play right side. Another Jim Lowe glass foul ball. I'll tell you, the kids have had a great time again this summer chasing down those foul balls. And that 50-cent token at the concession stand. And a line shot over the leaping Nash Ray into right center field. Umphris with a leadoff single starting the home half of the third. And that will be hit number 5 for the Batcats.
Number 2, Kyle Walker.
And ranks to the plate, Kyle Walker. He had an RBI single in the first inning. And tried that backdoor breaking pitch down and away, ball 1 as Reese was eyeballing first base. Umphris was considerable distance away from the bag. And Walker pops one into left center field. Schmidt makes the catch for out number 1. And it'll bring to the plate Tony Moore. He had an RBI single to right field in the first inning. Tony, of course, a Fort Hays State Tiger. Going into his sophomore year. And he'll take one down the middle for strike 1. And there goes Umphris, which is high. Throw to the second base side, and just under the tag is Umphris. Umphris with the stolen base in the scoring position. And Tony Moore with a 1-1 count. Campbell Coleman in the on-deck circle. That one is sprayed foul of first base. Moore behind in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batcats lead at 2-1, bottom of the third. And Moore fights off a high fastball. One ball, 2 strikes remains the count. Snyder to the plate and hits Tony Moore. That's the second hit batsman for Landon Snyder. And it'll bring to the plate Campbell Coleman. He drew a base on balls in the first inning. And in the dirt for ball one. Kingman with the infield back deep. Hoping for that ground ball. Breaking pitch is low for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Andrew Yee will bat next for the Batcats. He's in the on-deck circle. And the 2-0. And a late swing from Coleman. It's 2-1. Just a little indecision there right at the first. And a fastball for strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners get good leads. Coleman, a little check swing, and it's foul down the third baseline. For a minute, it looked like that might work out beautifully, but it was about a half a foot or so foul. Count stays 2-2 on Campbell Coleman. And again, a late swing and a throw to first, and then on the play, Arset Umphris will take third. Coleman is the second out of the inning. And second strikeout for Landon Snyder. And Andrew Yee to the plate. Bounced into an inning-ending 6-4-3 double play in the first inning. Breaking pitch caught the inner part of the plate, strike one. Here Moore was way off the bag. Yee, ground ball into right field, the base hit, and then Bowie wanted to throw to third. Moore would have gotten there easily. That's a Coldwell Banker and a real estate base hit and run scored. So 2 of the 3 runs scored by the Batcats have been RBI singles by right-handed batters going to right field. Moore the first time around, now Yee this time.
Number 16, Elias Leon.
We'll bring up Elias Leon with the Batcats, increasing their lead to 3-1. And pitch is apparently low ball one. That's been that tricky spot this evening. It's been strikes sometimes it hasn't. Ground ball too short. Nobody covering second, so Beavers has to go to first. And that will retire the side as the Batcats will add 1 on 2 hits and strand 2. So we're through 3 here at Albert Burns Memorial Field in Great Bend. 3-1 Batcats leading the Kingman Islanders. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the fourth inning. 3-1 Batcats. Landon Parks, Kyle Reese, Nash Ray coming up for the Islanders. That's your bottom third of the lineup. Top of the seventh in Newton. 5-1 Derby. That's the first of two tonight. And the Cannons and Aviators in Augusta into the first. 3-2 Cannons. And the Monarchs have increased their lead on the Wildcats in Hutch to 6-0. They're in the top of the fourth. And Stool Sots, breaking pitch, strike one. Parks was a strikeout victim in the second inning against Cole Pladsen. And came up and in, induced the swing and a miss. Did Stool Sots. It's 0-2. Pladsen went 2 2/3. 1 run on 2 hits, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. And he's now the DH. 3-pitch strikeout. Got the swing and a miss. Stool Sots came in. 1 pitch got the final out of the third inning. And now a 3-pitch strikeout on Parks. And it brings up Kyle Reese, who drew a base on balls in the second inning. Chopper toward G. And he double clutched and then threw high. And that'll be the first error of the game.
Second baseman, number 3, Nash Ray.
So the Islanders with the runner aboard, 1 down for Nash Ray. He had an RBI walk in the second inning. One stays up and in for ball 1. Runner moving. Leon's throw there in time. Tag down. Beautifully done for the caught stealing. It had to be a quick tag, but that throw was spot on, and Walker slapped it down. That'll be out number 2. And Ray did take, it was out of the strike zone, so 2-0 the count. Now 3-0. It was down and away. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Another breaking pitch foul, out of play left side. It's Jim Lowe Glass foul balls. Thank you for sponsoring all our foul balls. Kitty's having a great time. And there's one sliced into left. Umphris is there for out number 3. So no runs on and no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We're going to head to the home half of the fourth. And the score remains 3-1 Batcats. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Bottom half of the fourth inning. 3-1 Backcats. Logan Rinkin, Peanut Brazel, Cole Pladson coming up for the Backcats as Landon Snyder starts his fourth inning of work. He's given up 3 runs on, let me double check, I think it's 6 hits. Rinkin lined out to center field, his first at-bat, and fouls off pitch number 1 here. And big thank you to Advanced Therapy and Sports Medicine. They're the official medicine provider for the Backcats. 1 ball, 1 strike. Had some of those nagging injuries throughout the summer on a few of the Backcats. Rinkin fouls one right off the end of the bat. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Understand Lane French banged up his shoulder pretty good last night. And a diving attempt for a foul ball up in Kingman. Line shot into center field will fall in for Rinkin. Cowley Tiger to be as his first hit. Backcats have had at least 1 base runner in every inning. Got 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third. Now Peanut Brazel is 1 for 2 with a first inning double and run scored. As the breaking pitch is low ball 1. And Brazel will take low and away. It's 2-0. Cole Pladson will bat next. And breaking pitch, a called strike. Actually, as I look up, he will not. Actually, I think that's Tyler Clements in the on-deck circle. So Clements will become the DH. Brazel, a 1 hopper to Clements in the on-deck circle. And since he didn't have a glove, we will not charge an error on Clements there. Tried to barehand it. 2-2 to Brazel. Runner moving. Pitch down and away. High throw, and safe is Logan Rinkin. Rinkin got a great jump. Now Brazel has a full count pitch coming. Ground ball snagged at third by Nolan Friend, and he'll get the out at first. There's 1 down. You can see some of the beautiful clouds. They're in the middle and right side of our screen tonight. So Tyler Clements moves into the into the batter's box and assumes the DH spot. That's where Pladson was. Checks his swing and will take a called strike. Clements hitting 174 on the summer. And a chopper, that's going to stay foul of third for strike 2. Clements has 3 doubles. He's driven in 5. Would love to get a nice little single here. He could make it a 4-1 game. Ranking out at second base, 1 away. 2 strike pitch. Line shot into center field, base hit. And they will send Rinkin home, and a good throw. It was cut off, and they will get Clements at second easily. They might have had a chance at the plate if they let that come through. But it will be an RBI single for Tyler Clements to make it 4-1 Backcats. And that's brought to you by Coldwell Banker and Real Estate. And Clemens does become the second out. So the base is empty, 2 down for Carson Umphris. He's got 2 runs scored. Was hit by a pitch in the first, singled, stole a base in the third. So it's a low from Landon Snyder, ball 1. And breaking pitch down and away from Umphris. 2 balls, no strikes. And gets the liberal outside corner, strike 1. And got it again. And it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, that looked like almost the identical pitch, and Snyder thought he had it, and instead it's ball 3. And the payoff pitch on the way. And chopper foul. Walk the baseball out, Will Reese. They're going to get a few fresh baseballs in for our home plate umpire. And big thank you, a lot of thank yous we'll have at the end of the broadcast, of course, but of course the host families, these programs would not exist without those host families every summer taking the kids in. So big thank you to everybody that's taken a young Batcat in this summer or any of the past summers. That is very much appreciated. Now another payoff to Umphris. That'll be a called strike 3. And that will retire the side as the Batcats will add a run on 2 hits. Nobody left. And we're going to head to the 5th. Great Bend 4, Kingman 1. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 4-1 Great Bend. We do have a defensive change for the Batcats. Actually, we have several. Let's see here. You've got TJ Shaw. He's now the shortstop. Actually, the entire infield is different in different positions. And this first pitch to Owen Schmidt misses inside, ball 1. We'll get those changes to you as we move throughout. And way outside. So Yee is now at first base. And there's one sliced in left center field. Long run and a diving catch is made by Carson Umphris. Well, that looked maybe like extra bases, but Umphris on his horse, able to get there for out number 1. And Schmidt now 0 for 3. We'll bring up Garen Plummer, who is 1 for 2. Lined the left in the first, doubled in the third. Tony Moore is now at third base. And there's a breaking pitch, strike one. TJ Shaw in the game is now the shortstop, and Kyle Walker has moved over to second. And that'll be a called strike two to Plummer. And the count is 2 strikes. I think that's all of the defensive changes. The breaking pitch in the hole. Shaw, great backhand and a throw, but not in time. That will be Plummer's second hit of the ball game. I believe 4th overall. Yes. Now bring to the plate Nolan Friend. He has bounced to third and flown to center. 0 for 2 on the evening. And a little pop up into right center field. Logan Rankin's got a beat on it. He makes the catch. Out number 2. Now it's the DH, Luke Clayton. Walked and scored in the second. Flew to left in the third. Stool Satse tossed over to first. Stay tuned in the half inning. We'll bring you a trivia question. See if any of our listeners or watchers will text in with the correct answer. And a high fly ball. Peanut Brazel adjusts in center field to make the catch. And out number 3. So Steel Sauce works around the 1 out infield single and strands 1. So we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It remains 4-1 Batcats. So again, our prior automatic fire sprinkler. You can, if you know this answer, text my cell phone 620-897-7060. Include your name. We'll give you a big shout out on air. We'll go back to 1989. In the calendar year of 1989, what did Bo Jackson accomplish in that calendar year that nobody in sports has ever done before or since? Again, my cell phone is 620-897-7060. So coming up for the Batcats will be Kyle Walker, Tony Moore, and then I believe TJ Shaw. We'll see who, I think that's. So it'll be Kyle Walker to lead off. Had an RBI single in the first, flew to center in the third.
Was NFL MVP and he was the All-Star in baseball, so that is correct.
Yes.
And pitch is low, ball 1 to Walker.
Basically, all pro though. Means you got some pro.
Okay, Pro Bowl, whatever you want to call it. He was an All-Star in football and he was an All-Star.
Snyder just misses inside. It is 2 balls and no strikes.
And I already knew the answer. So.
He made the All-Star game in the Pro Bowl.
And kind of that backdoor breaking pitch, a called strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grounded to first. Oh, took a bad hop, and it's barehanded. Oh, that's a pretty play there by Garen Plummer. Wow. Great play by Plummer. Took a wicked hop and didn't have the glove in position, but the bare hand was, and he takes it himself. And we'll bring up Tony Moore. Moore, RBI single in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third. He'll try to bunt and missed it for strike one. And one strike pitch fouled back by Moore. It's 0-2. TJ Shaw, he will be batting where Campbell Coleman's spot was as Moore takes high. It's 1-2 strikes. And had some of those changes in the field in the last inning. And Moore, good protective swing, fouls off an outside fastball. Cats lead at 4-1, bottom of the fifth. And a high chopper back to Snyder. Over to first, out number 2. So now TJ Shaw, again, he's hitting where Campbell Coleman was in the lineup. Even 300 on the summer for TJ. 6 doubles, 3 homers. He's driven in 20. And down and away, ball 1. He's trying to keep a streak alive. The Batcats have had at least a base runner in every inning. And base is empty, 2 down here. Ground ball to short. May not happen. Beavers to first and got him. The Batcats do go down in order. So we are through 5. Batcats lead the Islanders 4-1. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Tyler Stuhlsot's back on the mound. He'll pitch to Caden Beavers, Mac Bowie, and Landon Parks. Get our trivia question tonight. We've had one guest so far in the calendar year of 1989. What did Bo Jackson do that has never been done before or since? Our first guess was he played in both pro football and pro baseball. While that is true, that is not the answer we are looking for. It has something to do with what he accomplished in those 2 sports during that very special season. So we'll still be looking for a further answer on that one. Thank you, Alex Shepard, Carson Umphris, Grandpa, for that first guess. And his first pitch, Beavers on a 2-for-2 game with a pair of singles, fouls it out of play for strike 1. And pitch just a little low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. So Beavers, Bowie, and Parks here in the inning. And he's 3 for 3. Singled into center field. And it'll bring up Mac Bowie, who is lined out and flown out to a center field. That is hit number 5 for the Islanders. Slow curve stays either up or in, ball 1. Another breaking pitch fouled back. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. That's what you will see from Tyler Stuhlsatz. A lot of breaking balls off speed. He'll go a really slow curve, and he'll spot in a fastball. So Chase Beavers back to first. There is a lefty warming for the Islanders. As Bowie out in front of it, it's going to pull it foul down the right field line. It counts 1-2. Stuhlsatz with the 1-2 stays high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Landon Parks to follow. Yeah, they got the runner picked off. Stuhlsatz, nice move, and the tag applied by TJ Shaw. Laid off, and there's 1 down. Now Stuhlsatz can go back and concentrate on Bowie. He has a 2-2 count. And we've got a number on the pitcher warming up for the Islanders. As Bowie pulls 1 foul, the count stays 2-2. That's Owen Schmidt. He's the center fielder. If that is number 19 warming up to pitch. And a 1-hopper there by Stuhlsatz. The count will go full. Top of the 6th, 4-1 Backcats. And Stuhlsatz will lose. Bowie went on an off speed and in the dirt. Will issue his first walk. So Bowie aboard with 1 away for Landon Parks. And struck out twice. Once against Pladsen, once against Stuhlsatz. First pitch swinging, a high pop-up in the left. Humphreys out there has it for out number 2. Now it'll be up to Kyle Reese. He walked in the 2nd, reached on an error in the 4th. And the Twins and the Rebels now tied at 5. They are in the top of the 8th in Newton. That is a big game, a big doubleheader tonight for the Twins. Pitch stays a little high to Reese for ball 1 because they will play 2 games tonight. Cannons and the Aviators. 9-2 Cannons, top of the 3rd in Augusta. Another pitch in the dirt from Stuhlsatz. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Monarchs and the Wildcats tonight in Hutch. 6-1 Monarchs, bottom of the 5th. Grounder to 3rd. More to 2nd to get the force to retire the side. So in the inning, no runs on 1 hit, 1 left. We're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Batcats maintaining a 4-1 lead here on the Islanders as you're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Andrew Yee, Elias Leone, Logan Rinkin due up for the Batcats, leading the Islanders 4-1 as Landon Snyder will be back out for another inning of work. And Yee hits it well to right field. Bowie back, and Yee will one-hop it over the wall for the ground rule double. He is now 2 for 3. That's an Office Products Incorporated extra base hit and an RBI single in the 3rd inning. So he is 2 for 3. And let me double check. 3, 4. I've got that as 9 hits for the Batcats. And now Elias Leone to the plate. Singled in the 2nd, grounded to short in the 3rd. As that clips the outside corner with the fastball for strike 1. Ground ball right side. We'll get Yee to 3rd. And Leone out at 1st for out number 1. Now can Logan Rinkin get the run home? Line to center in the 2nd inning, singled to center, and scored a run in the 4th inning. Infield comes in as the hard breaking pitch caught the inside corner for strike 1. So the Islanders try not to allow any more runs. And Rinkin belts this high and deep to right. It'll get the run home. It's going to run out of steam as Bowie will make the catch near the warning track. And Rinkin will drive in the run with the sac fly. It's 5-1 Batcats. But you like the disciplined baseball there. He knows if he can get something in the air to the outfield, he'll get a run home, and he did just that. And that's Colwell, Banker, and Real Estate on the run scored, and a trip to the mound. With the Batcats heading back to the top of the lineup. And it looks like J.J. Fontana is going to bat for Piet Brazil. So it looks like Peanuts season here with the Batcats will be over as J.J. Fontana has a bat in the on-deck circle. Let's see if we can get the J.J.'s summer numbers. 203 average, 3 doubles, and he's driven in 9. He will bat with the bases empty, 2 down, bottom of the 6th, 5-1 Great Bend. Yeah, pitch will just settle in on the outside corner for strike 1. And another one right on the outer part of the plate. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Grounded just foul at first. On that occasion, you were hoping it might just clip the bag and take some kind of a weird carom. And maybe get extra bases, but it'll stay a 2-strike count instead. Ground ball to short. Beavers to first. And that will retire the side. And the Batcats will add one more on one hit. And nobody left. as we'll head to the 7th. Great Bend 5, Kingman 1. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the 7th inning, 5-1 Batcats. Islanders will send up the 9-1 and 2 hitters, Nash Ray, Owen Schmidt, Garen Plummer. And big thank you tonight to Family Crisis Center, a hit against domestic violence night. I think they're still dishing out some free food down there. Be wrapping that up here pretty quick. Thank you to all of our great corporate sponsors. We've had one for every home game. It's Ray, first pitch swinging, grounds it right side, and it caroms to the second baseman off of the glove of Andrew Yee. And I think it's going to go down as an infield hit. That's hit number 6 for the Islanders. Back to the top to Owen Shaw, warming up in the bullpen. Pitch is taken for strike 1. Schmidt is 0 for 3. It's grounded out to second, line to third, and flown to left. This one will be fouled out of play, left side. Ooh, and I think that caught a car on the way by, so you might need to go see Jim Low Glass after that. So count 2 strikes on Owen Schmidt. And a toss over to first. Dulsat's picked off Caden Beavers in the previous inning. And came up and got the swing and a miss. And for Stulsatz, his second strikeout. Out number 1 at the top of the 7th. Brings up Garen Plummer, who's got a 2 for 3 game going. After lining the left in the first, he doubled in the third and an infield single in the 5th. It's another toss over to first. And breaking pitch stays down, ball 1. Nolan Friend to follow Plummer. Kingman's 1 run came in the 2nd inning, and they left the bases loaded there and left 2 on in the 3rd. Leone throws down, and Yee, a great job to keep that from going down the right field line. As the pitch was taken for ball 2 by Plummer. 2 balls, no strikes. Now a quick flip. And the 2-0 fouled out of play. Again, the Batcats have their 5 runs on 9 hits. And they've committed 1 error, 1 run on 6 hits for the Islanders. And a pop-up right field. And I believe that's a different right fielder. It's Caleb Cowan now in right field where Rinkin was. He makes the catch for out number 2. Now it'll be Nolan Friend. Friend has bounced to third and flown out to both center and right. And a ground ball to TJ Shaw at short. He'll take the force at second. And that sets down the Islanders here in the 7th as no runs on, 1 hit and 1 left. So it remains 5-1 Backcats as we'll have the final 7th inning stretch of the season and also an Eagle Radio call to the bullpen. Owen Schmidt will head to the mound. We'll take a break and back with more Great Bend Backcat baseball. Eagle Radio call to the bullpen, Owen Schmidt. He will come in from center field to pitch for the Islanders. Thrown 18 2/3 innings on the summer. Schmidt has allowed 24 runs on 21 hits. He has walked 17 and struck out 14. And I believe the new center fielder is, well, I think Logan Snyder came into the game and went to center field. If we heard the change correctly, as it will be, Tyler Clements to lead off. And first pitch swinging, strike 1. Clements had an RBI single, his first at bat coming in the 4th inning. And he's down in the count 0-2, a couple of swings and misses. Breaking pitch, fly ball to right. Bowie got a late start, but still able to make the catch for out number 1. And it brings to the plate Carson Umphris. A 1-for-2 game, a hit in the first, singled in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th. He's got a pair of runs scored. And out in front of the breaking pitch, strike 1. And the Backcats, after getting 2 in the first, got single runs in the 3rd, 4th, and 6th innings. And that pitch called ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1 inning, it looked like the first they could really post a big number. Ended up scoring 2. And breaking pitch well outside to Umphris. 2 balls, 1 strike. And foul tipped and caught for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Walker will bat next. And the 2-2 misses inside. Umphris with a full count. Good cut, fouled straight back. It stays a full count. And a huge thank you to all of the sponsors all season long. You make all these broadcasts and these games possible by your support of the Batcats. And Zumfris takes outside for a Great Bend Recreation Commission base on balls. I'll bring up Kyle Walker, who's 1 for 3, had a first inning RBI single. Since then, he's flown to center and grounded out to first.
Number 2, Kyle Walker.
And we're still in search of a trivia question. Right answer. There's a swing and a miss. Zumfris got a great jump and will take second. So Walker with a 1-strike count. Pitch stays just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tony Moore in the on-deck circle. Breaking pitch outside, ball 2. It's 2 balls, 1 strike. Batcats are looking for this, not only the season sweep of the Islanders, but picking up their 20th win of the summer. It's like, just like last year, they may be like a game out of qualifying for the NBC. And some work to be done yet as Walker takes again inside. It's 3-1. A couple of close pitches there from Owen Schmidt. Three-one offering, and it'll be low ball 4. A couple of Great Bend Recreation Commission walks here in the inning. When Schmidt has struggled, it has been with finding the strike zone. And now to bring to the plate Tony Moore. 1 for 2. He's got an RBI single, and he's also been hit by a pitch. And he's grounded back to the pitcher. We'll take in the dirt, ball 1. TJ Shaw came in as a defensive replacement. He will get his second at bat coming up next. And they have a pickoff at first. Reese will pick off Kyle Walker for out number 2. Walker too far off the bag, and Reese noticed it. Made a good throw down the first. So 2 outs with Zumfris at second. Moore has a 2-0 count. Oh, I believe 3-0. Schmidt. And that's a 4-pitch walk. So he's walked 3 in a row, but got the out with the pickoff. It'll give TJ Shaw a chance here in the inning. Shaw grounded out to short to end the 5th inning. The only inning in which the Batcats have gone in order tonight. That pitch a little high and away, ball 1. That moves Andrew Yee into the on-deck circle. And Schmidt misses inside. He has missed with 6 straight pitches. Actually, I believe it'd be 7. That one in there for strike 1. And it's 2-1. Fastball outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. A pitch to work with for TJ Shaw. And the bases are loaded. That's 4 walks in the inning for Owen Schmidt. For Great Bend Recreation Commission walks. And it'll bring to the plate Andrew Yee, who's got a 2-for-3 game going after bouncing out into a 6-4-3 double play in the first. He had an RBI single in the third, a double, and a run scored in the sixth. In our trivia question in the 1989 calendar year, what feat did Bo Jackson accomplish that has never been done before or since? You happen to know that answer? My cell phone is 620-897-7060. So Yee, a chance here with ace hit can really start to break things open, and he'll take high ball 1. Oh no, fly ball down the right field line will slice out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike as the Twins defeat Newton 11-5 in the first of 2 tonight. And that one down the middle, that might have been the pitch you were looking for, and it's 1-2. Schmidt using the windup with the bases loaded. And that breaking pitch stays down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Schmidt delivers the 2-2, and he fouls it out of play right side. Cannons a big lead on the Aviators, 13-2. They're still in the bottom of the third. Another 2-2 fouled out of play. Monarchs and the Wildcats tonight in Hutch. 6-1 Monarchs. They're in the bottom of the 7th. They're in the bottom of the 7th here. 5-1 Batcats. And that, did that hit him? And the catcher, Reese, is saying, that just went off my glove. I think a run was going to score either way. So are you going to have bases loaded or second and third, and a 3-2 pitch is the question. Humphreys was going to score either way, I believe. Depending on if it was just a pass ball or a hit batter. And it looks like they may go with the pass ball. Now, one thing you can't do is put Humphreys back on base, because if it's a pass ball, it'd be stayed a live ball. And Humphreys scored. You can't have it both ways. I know that. Either it was a dead ball hit by a pitch, Humphreys scores, or if it's a pass ball, Humphreys was already on his way home when it got past the catcher. He would score second and third, and then Yee would have a 3-2 pitch. All I know is you can't have Yee at the plate and the bases loaded. That's what you can't have out of this, because there was never a dead ball sign by the home plate umpire. So now both umpires and the Toby Muntz, the head coach Kingman, is out. So we know it's going to be 6-1. Well, Coldwell Banker and Real Estate, it's 6-1, we believe. Now, Yee is out at first base. So it looks like they will go with Yee getting hit by a pitch and an RBI.
Number 16, Elias Leon.
And now, after some confusion, Elias Leon will bat. He is 1 for 3 with a second inning single. And a chopper right side. And that will get the inning finished for Kingman. And again, they minimize the Batcat inning to a 1 run on no hits. And 3 left. So we're going to head to the 8th. It's now Great Bend 6, Kingman 1. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Gonna have an Eagle radio call to the bullpen for the Batcats to bring in their third pitcher. And it'll be Cade Kuntz, a lefty who's thrown 18 innings this summer, all in relief. And Kuntz has given up 13 runs on 16 hits. 11 of those runs are earned. He's walked 11 while striking out 23. And due up for the Islanders. Okay, this is where the DH spot was. We know this is not Clayton. And this will be Blake Koss to hit in the DH spot.
Number 16, Mike Koss.
So a new pitcher, new batter. And a one hopper for ball 1.
Number 6 is now in place of the DH. 16. I didn't see what that was.
And there's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Koss hitting 115 this summer. All his hits are singles. He's driven in 4. And the 1-1 foul back and out of play. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So that may be, I think I might have had the wrong Islander. That may be Koss that's now, no, he's the DH, in the DH spot at least. Trying to see if he was the new center fielder. There's a fastball swing and a miss. And Cade Kuntz with his first strikeout. And now it'll be Caden Beavers, has half of the hits. He's got 3 singles and his 3 at-bats. They've been unable to get him out yet. Breaking pitch in the dirt for ball 1. And fastball stays up top. It's 2-0. McBowie is due up next for the Islanders. Yeah, fastball does clip the outside corner. It's 2-1. I believe the Islanders were part of our trivia question last time they were here. They were actually a second team in Cheney for a little while before they moved to Kingman. They were not the Diamond Dogs. I'm forgetting the mascot that they were. The Sunflower Seeds, that's it. And the 3-1 from Kuntz. And they still haven't got Beavers out. He singles in the left, so he's got 4 of the 7 hits. And it brings to the plate McBowie, who is 0 for 2. He's lined and flown out the center and also walked. That Cats lead at 6-1. We're in the top of the 8th, final game of the season. And breaking pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. And low ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And we do have a correct answer to our trivia. We'll bring that to you here in the half inning. And a fastball, foul tipped, and actually popped out of the glove, so a dead ball. It's strike 1. We count 2-1. Landon Parks the bat next. The 2-1 pop up in the left. Humphreys makes the catch for out number 2. With Beavers at first, it's now actually this is not Parks. There we go. It is Corey Reese. You have Corey and Kyle Reese both on this squad. Hard breaking pitch, strike 1. So Corey Reese getting his first at bat of the ball game. And that is a called strike 2. Corey Reese on the summer hitting 143, 3 doubles. Or excuse me. He's got 4 runs and driven in. 2 strike pitch foul back. So we knew we would see last game of the season for both teams a lot of substitutions, and we're seeing that especially in the middle and late innings. Cats lead at 6-1, top of the 8th. Runner at first, 2 down for the Islanders. Another 2 strike pitch. That one way up top. Leone was eyeballing first base. Now the 1-2 offering. Grounder towards second. Walker to first. And that will set down the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Heading to the bottom of the 8th, 6-1 Batcats. Again, our trivia question tonight is in the 1989 calendar year, Bo Jackson accomplished a feat that has never been done before or since. And the correct answer was he was voted to both the Major League Baseball All-Star Game and the NFL Pro Bowl, or being selected All-Pro. No one's ever done that, or I don't think ever come close to doing that, other than Bo Jackson. A big thank you to R. Trento sending in the correct answer. Appreciate that. And Sweet Caroline playing as the Batcats look to add some insurance. As we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Again, we want to say a big thank you to the host families taking in all the young Batcats again this summer. All the great sponsors, corporate sponsors for every game, making these summer baseball games possible. And to Roger Ward, bringing me on here for my 2nd season as the voice of the Batcats. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And one of these seasons soon, we're going to continue on to the SC. As leading off and batting where Logan Rinkin was for the first time tonight, it'll be Caleb Cowan. First pitch, a ball goes to the backstop. So does the bat. Slips right out of the hand of Cowan. And give me a moment. If we can, we'll get up Caleb's numbers before his at-bat is concluded. Cowan hitting .250 this summer as he takes just a little out and away, ball 1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Cowan 4 doubles, a homer. He's driven in 9 this summer. That one will be called as strike 2 on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that breaking pitch fought off by Cowan. It stays 1-2. J.J. Fontana, Tyler Clements to follow. And breaking pitch, swing and a miss. That'll be the strikeout, the first for Owen Schmidt. And there's 1 away, back to the top of the lineup. Second at bat coming for J.J. Fontana.
Number 12, J.J. Fontana.
Fontana bounced out to short. His first at bat, 6th inning. Grounder to first. And that's taken by Plummer and by himself for out number 2. And he'll bring to the plate Tyler Clements. Well, we were sure hoping to give out some more mini golf tonight.
Number 18, Tyler Clements.
As it may have to happen right here. And Tyler Clements, first pitch foul back and out of play, strike 1. Of course, they've been giving out free mini golf for all the home runs this summer. It's a big crowd on hand for the season finale tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. We kind of anticipated that. So I tell you, the community supports these Batcats very well as Clements single in the left. It'll be hit number 10 for the Batcats.
left fielder, number 22, Carson Umbras.
So brings to the plate Carson Umphris, who is 1 for 2. He has scored 3 times after getting hit by a pitch, singling, and walking. He will take strike 1. This one is hit high in the air to left. And Bowie has moved over to left. He'll make the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left as we will head to the 9th. 6-1 Batcats. Last chance coming up for the Islanders. You're watching Great Bend Batcat Baseball. Top of the 9th, Cade Kuntz going to try to pitch the Batcats to their 20th win of the season. Doing up Kyle Reese, Nash Ray, and Owen Schmidt for the Islanders. Another nice note we've heard tonight from Carson Umphris's grand folks. They had the first guess on the trivia. Now, TJ Shaw Jr.'s grandma is the one that had the correct trivia answer this evening. He's calling in from Las Vegas tonight. Certainly hope we're not going to get as hot as Vegas. It sounds like we're going to get pretty hot coming up this next week. As Kyle Reese 0-4-2 will lead off. Cade Kuntz, the third pitcher for the Batcats. And first pitch fouled out of play, right side, strike 1. Kids, one more chance. I think the concession stand, they're still open. You can still cash in here. A little bit of time. And this down the right field line is foul right off the end of the bat for strike 2. I want to check in on our other games. Still all looks like they're still in action. Game 2 getting ready to start between Derby and Newton. Derby won the first game 11-5. Those are big games. Derby still fighting to get in the NBC tonight. Oh, that was oh my goodness. No idea where that one missed. Leone was ready to go around the horn, and Kuntz will have to throw a 1-2 pitch now. Well, that one almost to the backstop. Leone dives out and grabs it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Also, thank you to Ad Astra Radio, our audio stream going out there all summer long as well. If you weren't able to watch, a lot of people will listen in on Ad Astra. And a fastball. There's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Number 2 for Cade Kuntz. Out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. We'll bring up Nash Ray, who is 1 for 2 with a RBI walk and an infield single. And now Coach Ward going to go to the mound. Cannons on top of the Aviators. 13-2 into the fifth tonight. Monarchs, who are hosting the All-Star game tomorrow, lead the Wildcats 6-1, top of the ninth. And it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. Looks like they're going to give the local product, Owen Kaiser, an opportunity to close things out. So Cade Kuntz goes an inning and a third. I believe he gave up one hit and no runs. He struck out 2. So the Great Bend High School product, Owen Kaiser, will come on. He's going to Barton here in the fall. And Owen has thrown 11 and a third innings of relief this summer. He's given up 8 runs on 17 hits. 6 of those runs are earned. He has struck out 12. He has walked 9. And the Monarchs, we know they're in the NBC, and that's where it gets a little murky. Junction City and Derby, they have a makeup game. Going to be interesting to see when and if they get that game played. They were, I think, word out in the first inning of a game. Derby with the win is 19-11. If they win the second game against the Rebels, they would be tied at 20-11. They would have to finish that game unless the NBC took both. That would be the only potential way out of that. And then again, the Batcats would be a game behind if they hold on here in the 9th. It's like last year. I think the Batcats missed the NBC by a game last year. Now, Newton could throw a wrench in that by, of course, winning that second game of the doubleheader. As Kaiser's first pitch is a swing and a miss from Nash Ray. So that'll be a big game, which the back half of that doubleheader yet has not started. And Kaiser pounds the inside part of the plate, strike 2. We'll have our Club One Fitness Player of the Game in our post game. Your final numbers and a final thank you. Here's a check swing foul. Kaiser ready with another 2-strike pitch. And fouled, backing out of play. So it stays 0-2, bases empty, 1 down, top of the 9th, 6-1 Batcats. Oh, that's a kind of a half swing strikeout. Ray couldn't hold up. Kaiser with the strikeout, out 2, back to the top to Owen Schmidt, who is 0 for 4. Kaiser inside corner again with the fastball, strike 1. And a 1-strike pitch fouled, back and out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. We're down to final strike time of the season. Kaiser the wind, 2-strike pitch just outside. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 on the way. Now backing out of play. And right in on the hands of Owen Schmidt. And Kaiser again, the 1-2. Just off the outside corner. And counts 2-2. Crowd really wanted it. Yeah, Kaiser with the 2-2. It's down the left field line. Could be extra bases and will be. It's going to get into the corner. Schmidt will stop at second with the 8th hit of the game. So the hits are only 2 different. It's 10-8, but 6-1 on the board. And game will extend to Garen Plummer, who's 2 for 4. He's got a double and an infield single. Yeah, Kaiser, a long look in there at Elias Leon. Yeah, fastball outside, ball 1. Two down. Again, we're in the top of the 9th. 6-1 Batcats. Down and away for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Kaiser, again, the 4th pitcher. Cole Platson, Tyler Stuhlson's Cade Kuntz, now Owen Kaiser. And a breaking pitch fouled back. It counts 2-1. Platson went 2 2/3, 4 1/3. Nice relief appearance for Tyler Stuhlson's. Inning and a third for Cade Kuntz. And Kaiser trying to get the final 2 outs. He's got one of them. Let's see, and Leon. Quick little conference. Two one. Breaking pitch missed inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Plummer reaches. It would then be Nolan Friend to the plate. And Friend will bat. High, ball 4. So first and second, 2 away. Friend is 0 for 4 in the ball game. Bullpens are both silent. Is that fastball right at the knees, strike 1. And Blake Koss moves to the on-deck circle. 1 strike pitch foul back. No balls, 2 strikes.
Finish him.
Check a second. 2 strike pitch, ground ball, right side. Walker scoops it up, throws to first. Did you stay on there? He did. That will end it. As the Islanders, no runs on 1 hit and 2 left. As the final game of the season for the Batcats will go their way in a 6-1 victory. And the Batcats will finish up the season with a 20-15 overall record. They will go 19-13 in the Jayhawk. As the teams shake hands and the Batcats go through the line. And the Islanders will finish up 7-26 overall. They are 6-26 in the Jayhawk. Again, your final tonight A final score of 6-1 back Cats. So we'll take our end of the game break. We'll be back with your final numbers and your Club 1 Fitness player of the game. You're watching Great Bend Back Cat Baseball. Welcome back to our Bat Cat post-game report. Bat Cats win it 6-1 tonight to finish out the season with their 20th win. 20-15 overall, 19-13. They'll miss out on the NBC, looks like, by one game as they got 6 runs on 10 hits tonight, 1 error, 9 left. Cole Pladson went 2 2/3, gave up 1 run on 2 hits. He walked 3, struck out 1. Tyler Stuhlsatz, 4 1/3 of relief. No runs on 4 hits, walked 1, struck out 2. Inning and a third for Cade Kuntz. No runs on 1 hit. He struck out 2. And 2/3 for Owen Kaiser. No runs on 1 hit. He walked 1. He struck out 1. 1 run on 8 hits. No errors. 11 stranded tonight for the Islanders. Landon Snyder went 6. Gave up 5 runs on 9 hits. He hit 2, walked 1, struck out 3. And Owen Schmidt went 2 innings. He gave up 1 run on 1 hit. He hit 1. He walked 4. He struck out 1. As Andrew Yee is going to be our Club 1 Fitness Player of the game this evening. As he ends up going 2 for 3. Bounced into a double play. After that, he had an RBI single, a double, and a run scored, and then hit by a pitch for an RBI with the bases loaded. Again, he is a young man going to Cochise College. And he'll be our player of the game. Pretty good crowd he's negotiating his way through, so he will be here shortly. And thank you for all that have watched this summer or listened to our broadcasts. It's been a pleasure once again bringing you Back Cat Baseball. Again, we're going to go to the NBC one of these years. Good. We'll get Andrew the headset here. We'll get him right in front of the camera. As again, our Club 1 Fitness Player of the game is Andrew Yee tonight. Again, his night at the plate, 2 for 3, including an RBI single, a double, and a run scored. Also an RBI getting hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. So, Andrew, congratulations on Player of the game.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So take us through. You had a slow start at the plate during the summer. Middle, end of the year, you started hitting the ball a lot better. What was the change from beginning to end of the summer?
Yeah, I mean, coming in the summer, I knew I wanted to make some changes at the plate, especially, and I got some good guys, Coach Palm and Coach Wardo, so they helped a lot. And I think the big focus this summer was just getting comfortable again, and that's what's been going on. So I can't complain. About time, huh?
Yeah. How about tonight? What was the scouting report for the guys you were seeing out there for 2 for 3 tonight?
The first guy, I mean, I knew he was in the zone a lot. I knew he wasn't that firm. I just wanted to get a good pitch to hit and maybe hit the other way. And first at bat, he got me out. Second at bat, I ended up slapping one over to right field. And then the third at bat, he left one out over the play, and I got a good swing on it, stayed back. I mean, that was my main focus.
And tell us about you. You're at Cochise College. You came out here with TJ.
That's right.
Kind of tell us about Cochise a little bit.
I love Coach East, man. We had a really good year this year. Both TJ and I, we won a Gold Glove this year, and individually we did really good. But as a team, I think we did even better. We got as low as number 10 in the country this past year, and won some important games. Won a lot of games, so excited to go back and get to work.
All right, as a community college or
JUCO, yes sir.
Division One.
Yeah, D1
Division
JUCO.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, and when you guys came up this summer, I know the coaches always say, "Hey, Andrew, TJ, I want you to work on these couple of things."
Right.
What was that for you this summer?
I mean, at the end of my season, I was hitting a little bit slow, so the biggest thing was just coming back here and getting comfortable again. And I mean, it took me quite a while, but I think this is at this month of July, I've been tearing the cover off the ball, which I can't complain about. So just excited to go back and take what I got back to school. So fired up.
All right. Well, tell us about Yuma, Arizona. What part is that in the brutal part of Arizona?
Southwest.
Oh,
So I mean, it's really hot, but I love my hometown. I mean, it's not that big. I mean, it's kind of big. It's grown a lot, but I love that place.
So the heat and humidity out here doesn't really.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'd rather take 110 with no humidity than here, man.
People, I say that, and people think I'm crazy.
Dude.
I'd rather have that when I work outside. But
yeah, I mean, I knew that coming here, but I mean, we're just playing baseball, so I can't complain. Tonight was really nice, though.
Yeah, tonight's really nice. I think we're in an extreme heat warning for like the next 5 days.
Oh, crap.
So, well, hey, we'll let you go so you can go
Thank you.
enjoy some food with your teammates. Glad we got to do
Thank
this.
you. I appreciate this, man.
Good luck this next
Thank you,
year at Cochise.
Here.
That's Andrew Yee, our Club One Fitness Player of the game this evening, and he and TJ will be heading back to Cochise College once they are done here for the summer. Again, we don't know officially. We have a good feeling several of the Batcats are probably going to be asked to join the Monarchs and either the Twins or maybe the Brigade to go on to the NBC, which starts this next Thursday, crazy enough as that sounds. So some of them may be able to continue their summer. Some will head back home. Again, the Twins tonight, they're scoreless in their second game with the Rebels. They're trying to catch the Brigade. They still have a game to make up. We'll see how all that works out as they won 11-5 in the first game. And the Monarchs defeated the Wildcats 6-1. The Cannons and the Aviators looks like they may still be going. Bottom of the fifth, 13-2 Cannons lead that one. So we know the Monarchs will be in the NBC. And if you want to see the Batcats players, if some of them one final time, the All-Star games tomorrow at 7 at Hobart Detter Field in Hutchinson for the Jayhawk All-Star game. Again, never can say too many thank yous to the host families bringing in all the kids this summer and the sponsors. You guys are fantastic. We had sponsors for every home game, including Family Crisis Center tonight. And all the support and finances that you give to the Batcats is truly appreciated. And to the staff and Coach Ward for being so gracious to me, allowing me to do what I love and call sports and call baseball. My second summer, already looking forward to next year. And we'll get that NBC for you next year. So the final game of the season tonight, the Batcats defeat the Kingman Islanders 6-1. Again, thanks everybody for watching tonight and all season long, but saying good night one final time this summer from Al Burns Memorial Field in Great Bend. This is Scott Hogan. God bless. We'll see you next summer.